Welcome to Kykar Speedway, where you'll be able to team up with your spirit boys, hop into some beautiful rides, and vroom vroom all over your competitors. Not the deck for you? Well, too bad. Strap in, strap on, and let's drive right into it. The best way to make sure I'm always ahead of my opponents is to make sure I can ramp harder and faster than them. Soul Ring, Liquid Metal Torque, Arcane Signet, Bindstone, Moon Silver Key, and Ethereum Sculptor. These help me get stuff out fast, but who cares about those? Cultivator's Caravan is a better way to ramp and then some. Taps for any color, and it has a robotic horse. Tubular, man! Colossal Plow. Not only is this plow colossal, it adds friggin' white mana to my mana pool. Literally nothing does that. Plus it gains me life for all the gains we'll be getting from pulling it around. Raider's Carve and Aerial Surveyor. When these attack, they'll find me lands when the timing is right. And that time is now. The Omen Keel. Throw Cosmina overboard, because I only care about the Omen Keel. Fastest ship in the 7 seas. Fueled by dolphins and pure adrenaline, this steals lands from my opponent's decks. Nothing like a little to mess with my competitors. Vroom vroom. What else can I destroy my opponents with? Thundersteel Colossus. What kind of moron would compete against a thick 7/7 flying hasted Evangelion? That's right, no one. Get out of the way, nerds. Demolition Stomper. Do you hate spiders? Well, you'll absolutely hate this mother. A 10/7 that can't be blocked by weaklings like you? This'll stomp right into your nightmares and make out with your dad. It's that scary. Fleetwheel Cruiser. Look at this dope piece of machinery. It's so dope, in fact, that it turns into a creature right when it comes out. It's the self-driving Tesla Kaladesh has, but doesn't deserve. Conqueror's Galleon and Conqueror's Foothold. Were you on my land before I got there? Just try and stop me from taking it fair and square from you lousy babies. I'll use the parts from this thing to make a fort that you'll never penetrate. Dermotaxi. Ever dream of turning a taxidermied woolly mammoth into a car? Me too! I'll take your best creature in your graveyard, stuff it, slap wheels on it, and ride it into your face! Surge Hacker Mech and Sky Sovereign Flagship Console Guy. I'm not gonna let you keep creatures out long with these. I'm gonna shoot your creatures and pathetic planeswalkers into oblivion! Imposter Mech. Oh, you didn't think I'd put a clone in this deck? Think again. Your dumb cards become mine with the flip of a switch. Then I'll ride it into your face! The Weatherlight? Yeah, you heard me. I stole it from this dumb goblin guy and his gang. This looks real nice in my private garage. And so will the other tasty historic spells I'll find when this thing punches you. Parhelion 2? The first Parhelion wasn't good enough to be in the deck, so I added the Parhelion 2. Bigger, better, and with more angels than ever before. Card draw. Suit up. Too impatient to wait for my pilots? Well, let's just suit up and make it a creature for the turn. And it draws us a card. Thirst for knowledge and reverse engineer. Card draw that favors artifacts? Give them here. Bomat Bazaar Barge. A 5/5 boat that draws us a card? Impressed yet? Smuggler's Copter. This thing is so good it got banned in a format that one time. Perfect getaway vehicle that draws us cards after we've stolen your life and your girl. Shurikai Genesis Engine, another big mech that helps us crew vehicles and draws us cards while doing it. Gorgeous little piece right here. SRAM Senior Edificer and Joyra Weatherlight Captain. Casting artifact spells is great, but drawing a card every time we cast one? Even better! Wait, isn't that the captain of that fancy ship that I stole? Well, don't tell her I was over here. Duretti Scrap Savant. The scrapyard can be our home too. Drawing more cards and get back our totaled cars. Best goblin to do business with. Deseret Betrayer Flash. Deseret may be evil, but he's also super bad. Draws us tons of cards and makes vehicles perpetual creatures forever with his -2 ability. No more stinky crew members for my shiny new vehicles. Drivers. I need more dudes to drive for me, and I promise only a few of them have DUIs. Can you guess which ones? Giant Ox. Remember that blob from before? Look how ripped this cow got for pulling that thing. Crewed with toughness indeed. Gearshift Ace, Speedway Fanatic, and Veteran Motorist. When these guys crew a vehicle, these vehicles get better. Better than you, that is. Kitsune Ace, a hidden card that's wildly good. When my vehicles attack, this ace will untap or give those vehicles first strike until the end of my turn. Better luck next time, you geeks. Valkyr Engineer, an extra driver and hasty vehicles? She can be on the crew anytime. Kotori Pilot Prodigy. Kotori is my right-hand gal. Helps my crew drive the beastly vehicles better. And she helped me gain life in the process. Aeronaut Admiral and Cyberdrive Awakener. What's even better than cars? Flying cars! Can you stop a flying car? I didn't think so! Gatsumasa the animator. Gatsumasa here keeps my vehicles in tip-top shape. He'll even turn one into a creature for you. Valuable crewmate right here. Extra drivers. You thought I had enough drivers, didn't you? You thought wrong! Mirrored Besieged. Whenever I cast an artifact, I'll make another driver. But if that doesn't float your boat or melt your butter, it'll make my opponents lose the game if they get on my bad side. Prodigy's prototype. When my vehicles attack, the crowd will be so awed by my sheer magnificence that they'll have to join my crew. That's what them games do. Doctor Spy Network. A new crew member every turn is alright with me, and when the rest of my crew sees that loyalty, they'll draw me cards when they hit your dumb face in combat. Roadside assistance. Yeah, even the baddest boys need some AAA insurance sometimes. Born to drive. Yes, I was. This makes one of my favorite vehicles even bigger. Or I can use it to make a couple new crewmates for use later. So good. Shimmermere. This little guy's nickname is Speedy Mirzalez. He keeps the vehicles coming when you didn't expect them. Deadeye Quartermaster. She'll chew you up, spit you out, and crush you under her boots. After she's done doing that, she'll find the best vehicle my deck has to offer. Insurance. I need to make sure my stuff is protected. A little green lizard taught that to me once. Aether Shield Artificer. This is my insurance agent, Barbara. Barbara keeps at least one of my vehicles indestructible when it attacks. Is your insurance agent that good? No, they're not. Boros Charm. I always want options, and the folks over at Boros Garrison promised me just that, keeping my goods safe for years. Built to last. A little 1-2 left hook over here. My vehicles are definitely built to last. That's a one-turn guarantee. Removing obstacles. Nothing can stand in my way, and here's how I'll ensure that. Counterspell and Geistlight Snare. Sure, there are better counterspells than Geistlight Snare, but I don't care what you think. Kykar gives me all the spirits I need to make this cost less all the time. And with no less than 3 enchantments in the deck, that'll help me cast it even gooder. Aether Gale. Look at the terrified looks on these guys' faces. That's what'll happen when you mess with me and my crew. Rip apart. I'll rip you apart if you even look at me funny. Those little creatures of yours should be scared too. Generous gift. Even though I can destroy something of yours, let's just say that this elephant more than makes up for it. Crush contraband and return to dust. I really don't like when people have artifacts like I do. I'm gonna take them and send them to the Shadow Zone, along with your dignity. Source of Plowshares and Dispatch. Remember the Shadow Zone I just talked about? That same goes for your creatures. Scrapyard. Junk Diver. This little bird is more effective at its job than you are, and it does it while it's dying. Let that thought broil over in your head, bruh. Wake the past. If you even dared to wipe out my entire stock of sweet, shiny vehicles, you've got another thing coming. I'll wake them from the past and straight onto the battlefield. Into your face. Awakening. Armed and Armored, a play off of my favorite book, Arms and Armor. I invented this spell to turn all my vehicles into creatures for one whole turn. Here they come, right after your booty. And finally, start your engines. Again, this makes all my toys into creatures for the whole turn. And it gives them a +2 buff to their attack. Can you even imagine the possibilities? You better have enjoyed this video, and you better like it. And if you don't subscribe, I'll send Barbara over to give you a piece of my mind. Later, nerds.
To support this channel, visit the TCGplayer affiliate link in the description below. And if you want to support the channel directly, visit patreon.com/ManfredPlusMagic. As a patron, you'll have access to the community Discord where you can talk with myself and other friends about all things magic. And you'll find even more benefits for each tier, starting at $1 as a copper.
All right, that was a little bit too much, but oh boy, that was fun.